grandfather clock stopped ticking when you walked away. A frozen moment, living in a permanent today. The dust collects on pictures of a brighter, softer play. Every sound just vanished with the words you didn't say. The house is full of absence, a heavy, empty space, and I'm trapped inside the quiet of this lonely, hollow place. The stillness and the scream, a silent piercing noise, an echo chamber of the past of all our shared joys. It's louder than a battlefield, this void without your voice. I never knew that quiet could destroy, could leave no choice but to listen to the silence that rips my world apart. The stillness is a scream residing in my heart. Cover up my ears, but I can't block the sound of all the plans we made that never left the ground. The ghost of laughter lingers where love was once abound. Now only spectral echoes are all that can be found. I listen for a car door slam, a footstep in the hall, but there's nothing left but quiet behind this silent wall. The stillness is a scream, a silent piercing noise, an echo chamber of the past of all our shared joys. It's louder than a battlefield, this void without your voice. I never knew that quiet could destroy, could leave no choice but to listen to the silence that rips my world apart. The stillness is a scream residing in my heart. If only there was thunder or the crashing of the waves, something to distract me from these emotional enslaves. But the silence is unending, digging deeper graves for the future we imagined, the love that misbehaves by haunting every moment of this agonizing peace. A stillness that just amplifies the pain and won't release. The stillness is a scream, a silent piercing noise, an echo chamber of the past of all our shared joys. It's louder than a battlefield, this void without your voice. I never knew that quiet could destroy, could leave no choice but to listen to the silence that rips my world apart. The stillness is a scream residing in my heart. The stillness, it whispers that name, an ember of a flame. It whispers of the love we lost and counts stillness is a whisper, a lingering dark drifter of pain. The air in this house is thinner now, heavier than stone. Every corner a reminder of a life I live but can't own. Alone, the silence here is deafening, cuts me to the bone. A world that lost its color left me monochrome on my own. It feels like my lungs forgot the rhythm of the free. Since you walked out the door, since you stopped loving me, I'm learning how to breathe again, taking shallow gasps of air in a world you left behind, full of absence and despair. Every breath is a battle, a quiet, desperate prayer, just trying to survive the void, to show the world I care, that I'm still here somehow, despite the heavy strain, learning how to breathe again in the aftermath of pain. The simple act of living feels like climbing a steep hill. Every movement is intentional, every moment standing still. A quiet, desperate struggle, a constant bitter pill to swallow down the sorrow, to force the lungs to fill with oxygen that tastes like rust, like memories and dust of a future we had planned, of a love I used to trust. I'm learning how to breathe again, taking shallow gasps of air in a world you left behind, full of absence and despair. Every breath is a battle, a quiet, desperate prayer, just trying to survive the void, to show the world I care, that I'm still here somehow, despite the heavy strain, learning how to breathe again in the aftermath of pain. They say that time's a healer, but time just makes it last. This quiet suffocation holding me so fast to a moment that is over, a maturing the past, a practicing survival with every single blast of the cold hard truth. It's chewable, and I'm sure again in the aftermath of pain. Loving you so much, the absence of your touch, learning how to breathe again. It's never enough, but I'm breathing, I'm breathing somehow again. I'm standing in a hallway filled with boxes on the floor, collecting every shadow that you left behind the door. I finally bought the book they said would teach me how to heal, but paper pages cannot change the way this hollow feels. I've mastered how to hide your rings and how to skip our song, but I'm still practicing the part where I finally move along. I'm a student of the silence, a scholar of the pain, trying to wash the charcoal out before it starts to rain. They say the time is steady, they say the grip will loosen up, but I'm still tasting salt inside every morning cup. I'm holding on to embers while I'm praying for the snow. I've spent a lifetime learning the art of letting go, but I'm learning it too late. Yeah, I'm learning it too slow. I'm still memorizing maps to places we can't go. The colors are all faded and the frame is starting to break. Well, I'm still trying to fix the ghost of every old mistake. It's a masterpiece of sorry and a gallery of weight. I finally found the rhythm, but I've lost the heavy weight. It's a beautiful surrender, but there's no one left to show the lonely, bitter beauty in the art of letting go. I saw you at the market, you were laughing with a friend, and I realized that your story had already found its end. While I was back at home, still trying to rewrite the first page, you were miles outside the theater, I was still upon the stage. I've got the brushes ready and I've got the canvas clean, but I'm still painting portraits of the things that might have been. The What's the use of finding light when you've slept through every dawn? I finally let the anchor drop. I finally cut the line, but the ship is on the horizon, and it's no longer My fingers are finally open, but the palms are scarred and bare. I'm breathing in the nothing, in the empty open air. I let you go, I let you go. But God, I did it late, just an artist with no subject, just a soul behind the gate. The sun comes up, it sets again in shades of faded gray. No matter how the weather turns, it's all the same display. The color palette of my soul is packed up and gone away, leaving just an ocean of an endless muted day. They talk about the spectrum, all the colors that are true, but I'm living life entirely in a permanent state of blue. It's a permanent state of blue, where every happy memory hides beneath the surface of the sorrow, where only heartache rides, a constant aching twilight, where the joy just subsides, a never-ending ocean with a slow and heavy tide. From the moment that you left me, with nothing left to do but exist in this lonely, permanent state of blue. My wardrobe matches the horizon, horizon, washed out and feeling low. Every song on the radio is a reminder of the blow. The silence in the evening, the tears that always flow. No matter how I fight it, no matter how I grow, it's always there beneath me, the foundation of my view. An everlasting lonely, permanent state of blue. It's a permanent state of blue, where every happy memory hides beneath the surface of a sorrow, where only heartache rides, a constant aching twilight, where the joy just subsides, a never-ending ocean with a slow and heavy tide. From the moment that you left me, with nothing left to do but exist in this lonely, permanent state of blue. They tell me color will return, that time will make it bright, but I've made my home in shadows, learned to live without the light. This melancholy monochrome, a never-ending night, a quiet resignation, a constant painful fight. I've accepted the horizon, accepted the lack of hue, a life defined by only this permanent state of blue. It's a permanent state of blue, where every happy memory hides beneath the surface of the sorrow, where only heartache rides, a constant aching twilight, where the joy just subsides, a never-ending ocean with a slow and heavy tide. From the moment that you left me, with nothing left to do but exist in this lonely, permanent state of blue. Permanent blue, a life without you, nothing new, just the gray, silent hue. My world is blue, it's all I ever knew, a permanent state of blue. The night is dark, but my heart is darker still. A hollow, empty space that nothing seems to fill. I trace the lines upon the lonely windowsill, waiting for a feeling, but everything is still. Color of the night sky, a shade of deep despair, the only color left in the atmosphere. 'Cause I'm blue as the deepest abyss, a cold and empty sea. No light can ever reach me, no hope can set me free. Drowning in the dark but the pressure here is high. 1,000 silent tears falling from an empty eye, and no one hears the screaming, the quiet little cry of a soul that lost its anchor, that lost the reason why it should keep on fighting, keep on trying to survive in a world that's lost its meaning, where I'm barely alive. 'Cause I'm blue as the deepest abyss, a cold and empty sea. No light can ever reach me, no hope can set me free. Drowning in the memory of how things used to be, when your love was the sunlight shining down on me. Now it's just the darkness, endless and profound. Blue as the deepest abyss, nowhere to be found. The ocean floor is silent, a world of deep unknown, where the monsters of my sorrow have finally grown into giants of despair, a universe of my own. A blue so dark and heavy, a feeling I've been shown is permanent and lasting, a quiet, lonely fate to live within the abyss and learn to simply wait. 'Cause I'm blue as the deepest abyss, a cold and empty sea. No light can ever reach me, no hope can set me free. Drowning in the memory of how things used to be, when your love was the sunlight shining down on me. Now it's just the darkness, endless and profound. Blue as the deepest abyss, nowhere to be found. Blue as the abyss, no bottom to this pain, just the endless silent rain. Dark and deep and cold, a story never told. Blue as the deepest abyss, where only shadows can unfold. Only shadows. The mirror shows a map of where the war was fought and lost, the contours of a life defined by heavy cost. The battle scars are visible, but they aren't raw and red. They're silver lines of history, of all the tears I've shed. I touch the place where my heart used to beat so fast and true, a quiet, empty landscape, a permanent residue. But the scar tissue is stronger now, where the wound was once so deep, a protective, tough new layer, a promise shield built strong and low. The scar tissue is strong enough when nothing else can grow. The ache is a dull whisper, not the scream it used to be. When you first walked out the door and abandoned me, the first cuts were the deepest, a raw and open sea. But the body learns survival, the soul learns to flee. The edges of the hurt have faded, the sharpness isn't there, just a dull and heavy pressure, a constant quiet wear. But the scar tissue is stronger now, where the wound was once so deep. A protective, tough new layer, a promise I can keep to myself that I'll survive this while the world is fast asleep. The pain is still beneath it, where the broken memories creep. But the surface is hardened, a shield built strong and low. The scar tissue is stronger now, where nothing else can grow. It's not a sign of healing, it's not a sign of being fine. It's a monument to damage, a permanent heart design of how much I was broken and how I crossed the line from living life with passion to just trying to resign myself to this new normal, this tough and hardened self. The scar tissue is stronger now, put up on a silent shelf. But the scar tissue is stronger now, where the wound was once so deep. A protective, tough new layer, a promise I can keep to myself that I'll survive this while the world is fast asleep. The pain is still beneath it, where the broken memories creep. But the surface is hardened, a shield built strong and low. Scar tissue is stronger now, where nothing else can grow. Stronger, Lord, the scar tissue remains, its strain of the long rains. It's tough and hard and gray, but it keeps the worst away. The scar tissue is stronger now, and that's my only way to stay alive. I don't talk about you much, I've learned to hold my tongue. I keep the stories buried where the bitter songs are sung. But someone mentioned Sunday, or they hummed a certain bar, and suddenly I'm reminded exactly where you are. It's not a scream, it's not a cry, it's not a sudden flare, just a dull and heavy pressure in the freezing air. I try to press against the spot to see if it still hurts. I find your ghost is lingering in the collars of my shirts. It's a localized disaster, a mark I can't erase, a map of every almost written out across my face. Now your name is a bruise underneath my skin, purple and blue where the us used to begin. I don't have to touch it to know that it's there, a tender little secret that I'm forced to wear. It's the color of a sunset that's beginning to fade, the price for every promise that we ever betrayed. I'm healed on the surface, but I'm tender to the core. Your name is a bruise, and I can't take anymore. The sharpest part is over, the bleeding finally stopped, the adrenaline has leveled and the temperature has dropped. But there's a discoloration in the way I speak your name, a yellowed aching edges to a long extinguished flame. I can't wear short sleeves anymore, I'm hiding all the signs of the way your memory tangled with these fragile bones of mine. They say that time will turn it back to the color of the rest, but time is just a heavy hand pressing on my chest. And every time I breathe too deep or someone looks too close, I feel the throb of losing what I used to love the most. And I can't take anymore. Don't touch it, it's still a little sore. It's turning to a shadow of what it was before, but the mark is still there, deep in the tissue, deep in the air. Your name, just a bruise just a shade of blue. I'm still wearing you. I was looking for a passage on a page I used to know, back when we had summers and 1,000 seeds to sow. Then a brittle stem fell out and hit the hardwood floor, a little ghost of color from a life we lived before. I remember when I picked them, they were verdant, soft and red. Now they're just a fragile memory of the things we never said. They're trapped between the chapters, frozen in the spine, like the ghost of your hand tangled up in mine. I'm afraid to even touch them, afraid they'll turn to dust, just like every silver promise that succumbed to time and rust. Now we're just dried flowers in a book I never read, a quiet, dusty garden where the living words have fled. You're pressed into the paper, I'm flattened by the weight of a story that ended just a little bit too late. No more rain to make us grow, no more sun to make us bloom, just the scent of withered petals in an empty, quiet room. The edges are all frayed now, and the purple's turned to gray. That's the price you pay for keeping things that wanna fade away. I see the date I scribbled in the margin near the top, the day I thought the universe would never have to stop. But the ink is getting lighter, and the petals are so thin. I can see the tragedy through the shape that they are in. If I close the book forever, would the ache begin to just a book. Don't look. The night is dark, but my heart is darker still. A hollow, empty space that nothing seems to fill. I trace the lines upon the lonely windowsill, waiting for a feeling, but everything is still. The color of the night sky, a shade of deep despair, the only color left in the atmosphere. 'Cause our blue as the deepest abyss, a cold and empty sea. No light can ever reach me, no hope can set me free. Drowning in the memory of how things used to be, when your love was the sunlight shining down on me. Now it's just the darkness, endless and profound, blue as the deepest abyss, nowhere to be found. The surface looks so calm, but the pressure here is high. 1,000 silent tears falling from an empty eye. No one hears the screaming, the quiet little cry of a soul that lost its anger, that lost the reason why. It should keep on fighting, keep on trying to survive in a world that's lost its meaning, where I'm barely alive. 'Cause I'm blue as the deepest abyss, a cold and empty sea. No light can ever reach me, no hope can set me free. Drowning in the memory of how things used to be, when your love was the sunlight shining down on me. Now it's just the darkness, endless and profound, blue as the deepest abyss, nowhere to be found. The ocean floor is silent, a world of deep unknown, where the monsters of my sorrow have finally grown into giants of despair, a universe of my own. A blue so dark and heavy, a feeling I've been shown is permanent and lasting, a quiet, lonely fate to live within the abyss and learn to simply wait. 'Cause I'm blue as the deepest abyss, to be found. Blue as the abyss, no bottom to this pain, just the endless silent rain. Dark and deep and cold, a story never told. Blue as the deepest abyss, where only shadows can unfold. Only shadows. The sun is shining down, the sky is clear and white. People laugh around me, but there's nowhere left to hide from this ocean of despair, building up inside. A silent, suffocating tide, where only sorrows ride. My world is full of it, but I can't catch my breath, living every minute like a slow and painful death. 'Cause I'm drowning on dry land, sinking fast beneath the weight of your absence, the memory of your grief. Every step I take is a struggle just to breathe, trapped within this heartache nothing can retrieve. The life we had together, I can't unsheath. I'm drowning on dry land, for all the world to see. The ground is solid concrete, firm beneath my shoes, but I feel the pull of gravity, a vacuum without you. The pressure in my chest is strong, the world is muted too. Every color fades to gray, a depressing, lonely hue. I wave my hands for help, but no one seems to see. They think I'm standing tall, happy and carefree. 'Cause I'm drowning on dry land, sinking fast beneath the weight of your absence, the memory of your grief. Every step I take is a struggle just to breathe, trapped within this heartache nothing can retrieve. The life we had together, love I can't unsee. There's no water here to save me, no life preserver near, just the suffocating reality, a ghost of you I fear, a quiet kind of dying, every tear a souvenir of a love that used to guide me, that used to make things clear. Now I'm just a wreck, lost upon the sand, drowning in my own mind, drowning on dry land. 'Cause I'm drowning on dry land, sinking fast beneath the weight of your absence, the memory of your wreath. Every step I take is a struggle just to breathe, trapped within this heartache nothing can retrieve. The life we had together, a love I can't unsee. Drowning on dry land, can't reach the surface, can't touch a hand, sinking in the dust. Only memories I can trust. Drowning on dry land, invisible currents taking me. The world is wrapped in purple and a heavy, endless black. I'm sitting by the window, counting things I lack, like sleep, like hope, like the path to getting back to a time when your head rested on my shoulder track. Of every breath we took, I thought the darkness then was deep, but it was just the twilight of a love I couldn't keep. They say the hour before the dawn is always the most gray, the coldest part of night before the breaking of the day. I've been waiting for the sunrise, but it keeps fading away. Stuck within this twilight where you refuse to stay. The hour before the dawn, trapped here in the freeze, a permanent night blowing through the lonely trees. I measure time and heartbeats, heavy, slow, and sore. Every minute a reminder of the silence at the door. I walk the empty hallways, searching for something more than the ghost of what we had, then the mess upon the floor. I wait for the light of healing, the morning's gentle rise, but all I see is starlight fading in the endless skies. They say the hour before the dawn is always the most gray, the coldest part of night before the breaking of the day. I've been waiting for the sunrise, or maybe just too much. Now only shadows linger from your gentle absent touch. They say the hour before the dawn is always the most gray, the coldest part of night before the breaking of the day. I've been waiting for the sunrise, but it keeps fading away. Stuck within this twilight where you refuse to stay. The hour before the dawn, trapped here in the freeze, a permanent midnight blowing through the lonely trees. Never comes the dawn, just this endless night. Since you've been gone, the hours stretches on and on. No light, no hope, just gone. The hour before the dawn never comes. The air is thick inside this empty room, heavy with the words that sealed our doom. 1,000 silent moments lost within the gloom of a love that died too early, that lost its gentle bloom. Every casual nod, every hurried quiet glance, another heavy stone upon a final lost chance. It's the weight of unsaid things, a burden I can't bear, the truths I kept inside me, hanging in the air. Every single I'm sorry, every I still care, crushing down upon me, a weight I have to wear. If only I had spoken up, maybe you would stay. But the weight of unsaid things took it all away. My pride became a prison, my fear a heavy lock. I guarded every feeling like a fortified block against the vulnerability, the potential shock of showing that I needed you, watching the slow tick-tock of a clock that measured silence where love used to reside. Now just the crushing pressure of the words I had to hide. It's the weight of unsaid things, a burden I can't bear, the truths I kept inside me, hanging in the air. Every single I'm sorry, every I still care, crushing down upon me, a weight I have to wear. If only I had spoken up, in what should have been the plea, to keep you here beside me, to finally set us free. It's the weight of unsaid things, a burden I can't bear, the truths I kept inside me, hanging in the air. Every single I'm sorry, every I still care, crushing down upon me, a weight I have to wear. If only I had spoken up, maybe you would stay, but the weight of unsaid things took it all away. Unsaid things, a crushing heavy load on a solitary road. The weight is all I have now, a quiet, lonely vow, the weight of unsaid things, and I'm sinking somehow. I watched you fold your hand and walk away from the table. I tried to keep us steady, tried to keep the tower stable, but the deck was always stacked, and the house always wins. And now I'm paying penance for 1,000 lovely sins. I put my heart in the center, I put my life on the line, thinking luck would finally favor a spirit like mine. But the lights are going out, and the deal has gone home, and I'm left with empty pockets in the neon and the chrome. They say you have to play if you want a chance to fly, but they never mention how it feels to fall out of the sky. It's a rigged up carnival, it's a sleight of hand, building glass cathedrals on a shoreline made of sand. Oh, love is a losing game, and I'm the broken king who traded in his kingdom for a hollow golden ring. The odds were never even, the stars were out of tune, and now I'm just a drifter howling at a paper moon. You can bet your last confession, you can double down on hope, but you're only tying knots into the middle of a rope. Yeah, it's a gamble in the dark, a candle in the rain, knowing love is just a losing game. I've got a pocket full of maybes and a head full of regret, trying to find a victory that I haven't tasted yet. I see the couples on the street, they're still playing the part with no idea of the wreckage, waiting for a trusting heart. It's a beautiful illusion, it's a fever in the blood before the fire turns to ash and the garden turns to mud. I'm walking through the exit with my head hanging low, wondering why the highest I don't want it anymore. I'm leaving all my feelings on the dusty casino floor. The house always wins, the story always ends in love. Love is just a losing game.
The map we drew is bleeding, the ink has run away. The mountains shifted south and turned the blue to shades of gray. I'm standing in the canyon where the Russian used to be, looking at a riverbed as dry as it can be. The current lost its compass, the gravity gave out, and left me in the valley of a never-ending drought. I used to follow every curve, I trusted every bend, thinking water always finds its way home in the end. But the clouds have gone on strike now, and the earth has turned to stone, and every drop of ice I had has left me on my own. We're just rivers that forgot the sea, wandering through the dirt and debris, running in circles till we simply disappear, chasing our horizon that was never really near. The ocean is a legend that we used to believe before we learned that water is the first thing that will leave. I'm just a hollow path where the mercy used to be, like a river that forgot the sea. I see the whitewashed pebbles where the rapids used to roar. I'm a sailor standing stranded on a ghost of a shore. I tried to dig a channel, I tried to pray for rain, but you can't force a heartbeat back into a frozen vein. You've devoted all your spirit to a different kind of plane, leaving me to witness the anatomy of pain. They say that all things flow together, that the circle stays complete, but the mud is cracking open underneath my weary feet. If the end is just the beginning, then why does this feel like the end? How do you find the ocean when you've forgotten how to bend? stagnant and still, waiting for a flood that never comes. Just a dry line in the sand while the desert wind hums. I forgot the way, I forgot the salt, I forgot you. Like a river, that forgot the sea. Key turns in the lock, the door swings shut again. It's just me and the quiet in this lonely hollow den. Four walls enclosing secrets and the ghost of how we'd been. I thought this house was home, a safe haven from the sin of the outside world, but now it's just a cage holding every single memory that turns a painful page. It's four walls and my own regrets, the only company in this self-made prison built of sorrow. Walls are closing in, a life I can't forget, trapped inside this room with my own deep regret. The couch where we would cuddle, the kitchen where we'd fight, every corner holds a memory that used to feel so right. Now they are just reminders of my lack of insight, my inability to cherish what I held so tight. The silence here is heavy, a judgmental kind of sound telling me I'm lonely on this haunted ground. It's four walls and my own regrets, the only company in this self-made prison built of sorrow and of me. I should have fought harder, I should have tried to see the value of the love you offered me so free. Now these walls are closing in, a life I can't forget, trapped inside this room with my own deep regret. If these walls could talk, they'd scream my foolish name. They'd speak of chances wasted and the extinguishing flame of a love I took for granted, played a careless game.
before I let you go, reaping the bitter harvest that I chose to sow. It's four walls and my own regrets, the only company in this self-made prison built of sorrow and of me. I should have fought harder, I should have tried to see the value of the love you offered me so free. Now these walls are closing in, a life I can't forget, trapped inside this room with my own deep regrets. My own regrets, staring at the wall, waiting for the moment that I finally fall. Should have tried, should have come. Now it's just four walls and the endless weight of all my own regrets. The clock on the mantle is ticking in 4/4 time, but I'm stuck in a rhythm that doesn't quite right. I reach for your hand when the morning light breaks, but the space in the sheets is the loudest of aches. I'm making one coffee, I'm burning one toast, I'm living a life that's a host to a ghost. The silence is heavy, the air is too still, like a song that's been cut at the top of the hill. We used to be thunder, we used to be drums. Now I'm just the echo of what we've become. I'm listening for footsteps that don't hit the floor. I'm waiting for sounds that don't live here no more. Now I'm living on half of a heartbeat, trying to run on a soul that won't start, walking alone down a dead-end street with a jagged edge hole in the center of my part. The monitor's flat and the music is died. I'm gasping for air on the losing side. Everything's quiet, everything's apart, when you're only left with half of a heartbeat. I saw your old sweater, the one with the tear. It still holds the shape of the way you were there. I tried to put it on just to feel like you're close, but it's just empty fabric and a hollowed out dose. The doctor says breathe, and the preacher says pray, but nobody tells me
pulse in my neck is a lonesome sound, like a hammer hitting nothing but the cold hard ground. It takes two to tango, it takes two to fight, it takes two to make it through a midwinter night. But the math doesn't work when you take one away. I'm a fraction of us in a world painted gray. I'm beating, but what is the point when the spirit is broken in every joint? Yeah, I'm living on half of a heartbeat, trying to run on a soul that won't start, walking alone down a dead-end street with a jagged-edged hole in the center of my heart. The monitor's flat and the music has died. I'm gasping for air on the losing side. Everything's quiet, everything's apart when you're only left with half a heartbeat. Thump, thump, silence. Thump, thump, thump. I'm trying to keep the rhythm until the dawn, but it's faint and it's slow, and I've got nowhere left to go. Just half of a heartbeat. The needle hits the vinyl, but the vinyl is just dust, a silent spinning memory of a love I used to trust. The music of our lives together, now consumed by rust. A record that is shattered, a story that is lost, but the memory keeps repeating, a never-ending skip on the track of our goodbye, on the edge of every lip. 'Cause my soul is a broken record, caught in a lonely groove, playing the same moment where you started to move away from me. A permanent, painful proof that the song is over, an unfixable soon, just static in the same line, repeating in my head. My soul is a broken record, living with the dead. I can't do this anymore, that's the only line I hear. It scratches at my conscience, amplifies the fear. Every waking moment, every silent tear, the same words echoing year after painful year. The album cover's torn now, the art is faded fast, but the broken track living with the dead. I try to lift the needle, try to find a different song, a melody of healing, a place where I belong. But the arm is stuck in place, the sorrow is too strong. This ain't no place forever, nothing can go wrong. In the loop of desperation, the endless quiet whine of a love that used to sparkle, now just a faded sign. As my soul is a broken record, caught in a lonely groove, playing the same moment where you started to move away from me. A permanent, painful proof that the song is over, an unfixable soothe, just static in the same line, repeating in my head. My soul is a broken record, living with the dead. Broken record, a single lonely line. I can't do this anymore, eternally mine. The music's dead, but the loop is strong, just static and the pain of where you don't belong anymore. My soul is a broken record, stuck on repeat. The air in this house is thinner now, heavier than stone. Every corner a reminder of a life I live but can't own. Alone, the silence here is deafening, cuts me to the bone. A world that lost its color, left me monochrome on my own. It feels like my lungs forgot, God, the rhythm of the free. Since you walked out the door, since you stopped loving me, I'm learning how to breathe again, taking shallow gasps of air in a world you left behind, full of absence and despair. Every breath is a battle, a quiet, desperate prayer, just trying to survive the void, to show the world I care, that I'm still here somehow, despite the heavy stride. Learning how to breathe again in the aftermath of pain. The simple act of living feels like climbing a steep hill. Every movement is intentional, every moment standing still. A quiet, desperate struggle, a constant bitter pill, to swallow down the sorrow, to force the lungs to fill with oxygen that tastes like rust, like memories and dust of a future we had planned, of a love I used to trust. I'm learning how to breathe again, taking shallow
in the aftermath of pain. Breathe again, just breathe again, letting the air in, despite the sin of loving you so much. The absence of your touch, I'm learning how to breathe again. It's never enough, but I'm breathing somehow again. I watched you fold your hand and walk away from the table. I tried to keep it steady, tried to keep the towers stable, but the deck was always stacked and the house always wins. And now I'm paying penance for 1,000 lovely sins. I put my heart in the center, I put my life on the line, thinking luck would finally favor a spirit like mine. But the lights are going out and the dealer's gone home, and I'm left with empty pockets in the neon and the chrome. They say you have to play if you want a chance to fly, but they never mention how it feels to fall out of the sky. It's a rigged up carnival, it's a sleight of hand, building glass cathedrals on a shoreline made of sand. Oh, love is a losing game, and I'm the broken king who traded in his kingdom for a hollow golden ring. The odds were never even, the stars were out of tune, and now I'm just a drifter howling at a paper moon. You can bet your last confession, you can double down on hope, but you're only tying knots into the middle of a rope. Yeah, it's a gamble in the dark, a candle in the rain, knowing love is just a losing game. I've got a pocket full of maybes and a head full of regret, trying to find a victory that I haven't tasted yet. I see the couples on the street, they're still playing the part, with no idea of the wreckage, waiting for a trusting heart. It's a beautiful illusion, it's a fever in lurid, before the fire turns to ash and the garden turns to mud. I'm walking through the exit exit with my head hanging low, wondering why the highest highs have such a bitter afterglow. If I had it all to do again, would I walk through the door? Would I pull up a chair and ask the world for more? Probably, because the sting of the loss is a testament to the high, and it's better to be broken than to never even try. But tonight the debt is heavy and the interest is too steep. I've got promises to break and no more secrets left to keep. Is a losing game, and I'm a broken king who traded in his kingdom for a hollow golden ring. The odds were never even, the stars were out of tune, and now I'm just a drifter howling at a paper moon. You can bet your confession, you can dare go down on hope, but you're only tying knots into the middle of a rope. Yeah, it's a gamble in the dark, a candle in the rain, knowing love is just a losing game. So keep the change. I don't want it anymore. I'm leaving all my feelings on the dusty casino floor. The house always wins, the story always ends in love. Love is just a losing game. The sun is shining down, the sky is clear and wide. People laugh around me, but there's nowhere left to hide. From this ocean of despair building up inside, a silent suffocating tide where only sorrows ride. My world is full of air, but I can't catch my breath, living every minute like a slow and painful death. 'Cause I'm drowning on dry, sinking fast beneath the weight of your absence, the memory of your wreath. Every step I'll take is a struggle just to breathe. Trapped within this heartache, nothing can retrieve the life we had together. ground is solid concrete, firm beneath my shoe. But I feel the pull of gravity, a vacuum without you. The pressure in my chest is strong, the world is muted too. Every color fades to gray, a depressing, lonely hue. I wave my hands for help, but no one seems to see. They think I'm standing tall, happy and carefree. 'Cause I'm drowning on dry land, sinking fast beneath the weight of your absence, the memory of your read. Every step I take is a struggle just to breathe. Trapped within this heartache, nothing can retrieve the life we had together, the love I can't unsee. I'm drowning on dry land for all the world to see. There's no water here to save me, no life preserver near, just the suffocating reality, the ghost of you I fear. A quiet kind of dying, every tear a souvenir of a love that used to guide me, that used to make things clear. Now I'm just a wreck, lost upon the sand, drowning in my own mind, drowning on dry land. 'Cause I'm drowning on dry land, sinking fast beneath the weight of your absence, the memory of your read. Every step I take is a struggle just to breathe. Trapped within this heartache, nothing can retrieve the life we had together, the love I can't unsheath. I'm drowning on dry land for all the world to see. Drowning on dry land, can't reach the surface, can't touch a hand, sinking in the dust, only memories I can trust. Drowning on dry land, invisible currents taking me. The sun came up this morning, quiet and bright and clear. I reached across the mattress, expecting you were near. My hand found empty linen, and the weight of every tear felt lighter for a second, a moment without fear. The mirror showed a face I hadn't seen in a while, and I almost found the energy to manage a small smile. It was the first time I didn't cry since the day you had to go. The first moment of silence from the river of my woe. drank my coffee slowly, without the usual shake. My hands were steady for a moment, for goodness sake. I didn't think of you at first, just for a little break from all the agonizing pain, the permanent heartache. The world felt less aggressive, the air was easier to take. A quiet, simple moment, a beautiful mistake. It was the first time I didn't cry since the day you had to go. The first moment of silence from the river of my woe. A tiny fragile victory, a flicker of a glow, a single step forward, moving calm and slow. The first time I didn't break down, just a quiet, gentle sigh. The first time I didn't cry, watching the world pass by. It lasted only minutes, the quiet, gentle calm, before the memory hit me, a sudden sharp alarm. The tears returned with vengeance, a brutal, heavy balm. But for a moment I was free, free from all the harm of missing you entirely, a glimpse of what could be, a future without constant, silent agony. It was the first time I didn't cry since the day you had to go. The first moment of silence from the river of my woe. A tiny fragile victory, a flicker of a glow, a single step forward, moving calm and slow. The first time I didn't break down, just a quiet, gentle sigh. The first time I didn't cry, watching the world pass by. Didn't cry. For a moment I was free, a silent, peaceful me. The tears came back, I know, but for a moment they didn't flow. The first time I didn't cry, a tiny seed of hope to grow. The world spins fast in major chords and bright refrains, but here inside my chest a different rhythm reigns. A downbeat heavy shadowed by the silent rains of memories of you, constant chains. The melodies are muted,
astray since the day your love and light was finally waned. 'Cause my heart beats in minor keys, a symphony of blue with lyric heavy the rhythm. Since I lost you, every single pulse is a painful residue of the love we left behind. The promises untrue, a constant somber playlist. Nothing I can undo. My heart beats in minor keys, crying out for you. The morning sun feels less like gold and more like gray. Another forced performance through another empty day. I try to find the major note, a happy word to say, but the music in my soul just will not play. It's stuck inside a structure built of yesterday, where every happy ending simply fades away. 'Cause my heart beats in minor keys, a symphony of blue and melancholy the rhythm. Since I lost you, every single pulse is a painful residue of the love we left behind. The promises untrue, a constant somber playlist. Nothing I can undo. My heart beats in minor keys, crying out for you. Sometimes I hear a hopeful tune, a major key that tries to lift my spirit higher toward the distant skies. But the weight of missing you, it multiplies, and the hopeful note gets flattened right before my eyes. The music always changes back to where it hides, in the minor chord where my broken heart resides. 'Cause my heart beats in minor keys, a symphony of blue, love and carry the rhythm. Since I lost you, every single pulse is a painful residue of the love we left behind. The promises untrue, a constant somber playlist. Nothing I can undo. My heart beats in minor keys, crying out for you. Minor keys, a never-ending song where I belong. Since you've been gone, the beat goes on in a minor song for you, my love, forever strong in a minor key. I look in the mirror, see a face I used to know, before the self-sabotage that laid my garden low. I'm talking to the architect of all my current woe, a whisper in the
darkness where only shadows grow. The man who loves you deeply, the heart that wants you back, is battling the demon who put us on this track. 'Cause I'm my own worst enemy's best friend. I listen to the voice that knows how to make things end. The one that says I'm hopeless, the one that makes me bend. The rules we build with passion, the love we couldn't defend. From my own destructive nature, the hand that pushed you away. I'm my worst enemy's best friend, living in this grave. My mind is a battlefield where good intentions die, killed by the inner critic, the permanent sharp why. Why do you deserve her? Why even try? And I listen to the darkness, I believe the wicked lie. I entertain the villain who lives within my head, the one who built this silence, who keeps the love thread dead. 'Cause I'm my own worst enemy's best friend. I listen to the voice that knows how to make things end. The one that says I'm hopeless, the one that makes me bend. The rules we built with passion, the love we couldn't defend. From my own destructive nature, the hand that pushed you away. I'm my worst enemy's best friend, living in this grave. You tried to pull me outward towards the light and the sun, but my enemy, my best friend, said the race was already run. Said I didn't deserve a happy life or a loving one. And I believed that whisper till everything was undone. I shake hands with the darkness, ignore the gentle plea, the part of me that loved you, that wanted to be free. 'Cause I'm my own worst enemy's best friend. I listen to the voice that knows how to make The needle hits the vinyl, but the vinyl is just dust. A silent spinning memory of a love I used to trust. The music of our lives together, now consumed by rust. A record that is shattered, a story that is lost. But the memory keeps repeating, a never-ending skip on the track of our goodbye, on the edge of every lip. 'Cause my soul is a broken record, caught in a lonely groove, playing the same moment where you started to move away from me, a permanent, painful proof that the song is over and unfixable soon. Just static and the same line repeated in my head. My soul is a broken record, living with the dead. I can't do this anymore, that's the only line I hear. It scratches at my conscience, amplifies the fear. Every waking moment, every silent tear, the same words echoing year after painful year. The album cover's torn now, the artist faded fast, but the broken track keeps playing, a shadow you have cast. 'Cause my soul is a broken record, caught in a lonely groove, playing the same moment where you started to move away from me, a permanent, painful proof that the song is over and unfixable soon. Just static and the same line repeated in my head. My soul is a broken record, living with the dead. I try to lift the needle, try to find a different song, a melody of healing, a place where I belong. But the arm is stuck in place, the sorrow is too strong. The same note plays forever, nothing can go wrong. In the loop of desperation, the endless quiet whine of a love that used to sparkle, now just a faded sign. 'Cause my soul is a broken record, caught in a lonely groove, playing the same moment where you started to move away from me, a fading line, painful proof that the song is over and unfixable soon. Just static and the same line repeated in my head. My soul is a broken record, living with the dead. Broken record, a single lonely rhyme. I can't do this anymore, eternally mine. The music's dead, but the loop is strong. Just static in the fade of where you don't belong anymore. My soul is a broken record, stuck on repeat. They talk about the chains of love, the weight of a shared life. The compromise is made, the end of all the strife. But when the silence shattered, cut me like a knife, it broke the mold of who I was. The picture of a wife or a husband lost forever in the sudden lonely light. It left me in a million pieces in an endless empty night. But there's a freedom in being shattered, nothing left to lose, no future left to worry about, no path left to choose, just the fragments of a lifetime, a mosaic of the blues. No expectations left to me, no love left to abuse. The pressure's gone entirely, the structure fell apart. The freedom of being shattered, the end of the work of art. The perfect life we painted, the future we designed, it smashed upon the pavement, left everything behind. Now there's no more pretending, no more trying hard to find a way to make it work out. No more being blind to the truth that we were broken long before the final fall. The freedom of the wreckage, answering no call. But there's a freedom of being shattered, nothing left to lose, no future left to worry about, no path left to choose, just the fragments of a lifetime, a mosaic of the blues. No expectations left to me, no love left to abuse. The pressure's gone entirely, the structure fell apart. The freedom of being shattered, the end of the work of art. I don't have to be strong now, I don't have to be fine. I can be a mess of pieces, lost across the timeline of a life that simply ended, a bitter, lonely sign of a love that used to sparkle, a treasure that was mine. The burden's gone, the weight is lifted in the stark and empty light. The freedom of the breakage, the endless lonely night. But there's a freedom in being shattered, nothing left to lose, no future left to worry about, no path left to choose, just the fragments of a lifetime, a mosaic of the blues. No expectations left to me, no love left to abuse. The pressure's gone entirely, the structure fell apart. The freedom of being shattered, the end of the work to want more, the freedom of being shattered forevermore, forever shattered and finally free. We're sitting on the sofa where we used to disappear, tangled up so tightly that the world would interfere. But tonight the fabric stretched across a canyon deep and wide, with 1,000 miles of history tucked on either side. I'm staring at the TV, you're staring at your phone, in a house that's full of memories. We're feeling all alone. I could reach across the cushion, I could try to bridge the gap, but I'm terrified of falling through the holes inside our map. It's only 14 inches, maybe less than that, but it feels like a desert where the dreams have all gone flat. The air is cold and heavy, it's a physical weight. Two people sharing oxygen but resigned to a different fate. Oh, the space between our shoulders is a haunting kind of gray. It's the graveyard of the words we were too proud to ever say. We're close enough to touch, but we're too far gone to feel, like two broken gears that forgot how to turn the wheel. The distance isn't measured by the miles or the street. It's the hollow in the center where our hearts no longer meet. Yeah, the longest journey I have ever known is the space between our shoulders on this sofa made of stone. I remember when that empty spot was where your head would rest, and I could hear the rhythm of the life inside your chest. Now I'm careful not to lean, and you're careful not to sway, like we're magnets turned the wrong way, pushing love away. The silence is a wall that we built up brick by brick, until the atmosphere between us got too heavy and too thick. If I whispered that I loved you, would it make it to your ear? Or would it die inside the vacuum of the things we couldn't hear? The coldest part of winter isn't waiting at the door, it's the shift of your sweater as you move an inch more away from the center, away from the spark, leaving me to shiver in this inches wide dark. Oh, the space between our shoulders is a haunting kind of gray. It's the graveyard of the words we were too proud to ever say. We're close enough to touch, but we're too far gone
to feel like two broken gears that forgot how to turn the wheel. The distance isn't measured by the miles or the street. It's the hollow in the center where our hearts no longer meet. Yeah, the longest journey I have ever known is the space between our shoulders on this sofa made of stone. Just a little bit of air, but it's more than I can cross. Just a valley of the lonely and a mountain of the lost. 14 inches or a million miles, I'm losing you across the space between our shoulders. Just a space, just the cold. The universe is measured, they say, in curves and lines, but the world you left behind me warps all those designs. My heart is an angle, sharp, unbearable wine, a point of intersection where our futures entwine, but only in the memory, only in the ache of every single promise that you chose to break. It's the geometry of pain, an endless lonely shape, a triangle of sorrow with no possible escape. The distance that divides us, a line that I can't drape. My love across, no matter how I try to gape at the chasm that you carved out with every silent move, lost within the angles of a love I can't disprove. A circle of repeating days, a loop of deep despair. Every 360 degrees, you still aren't standing there. The parallel lines of our lives, once running everywhere, together intertwined, a perfect seamless pair. Now they stretch to infinity, never to connect. A painful perfect lesson in how to disrespect. It's the geometry of pain, an endless lonely shape, a triangle of sorrow with no possible escape. The distance that divides us, a line that I can't drape. My love across, no matter how I try to guide at the chasm that you carved out with every silent move, lost within the angles of a love I can't disprove. The volume of the tears I cried could fill the deepest sea, a solid heavy feeling of what used to be. The surface area of heartbreak, playing for all to see. A vast and empty landscape where you left just me. A single lonely point in space with no direction left. Of everything we built up, I'm utterly bereft. It's the geometry of pain, an endless lonely shape, a triangle of sorrow with no possible escape. The distance that divides us, a line that I can't drape. My love across, no matter how I try to guide at the chasm that you carved out with every silent move, lost within the angles of a love I can't disprove. Geometry of pain, sharp edges everywhere, a lonely empty square. The measurements of missing you, nothing else I can do. Just living in the angles of this lonely, lonely geometry of pain. The world moves slow, blurred around the edges now. I walk in a fog, a silent, empty vow to make it through the day somehow, anyhow. I tell myself I'm fine, a perfect, seamless brow. No tears are falling, the well has run dry and deep. A quiet, frozen promise that I try to keep. Numbness is a liar, a mask I wear so well. It promises escape from this emotional hell. It says the pain is over, ringing like a bell. But underneath the surface, a truth they cannot sell. The ache is just hiding, waiting to erupt. Numbness is a liar, waiting to corrupt. I function on autopilot, a programmed empty shell.
I talk about the weather, put on a polished spell. No one sees the brokenness, they think that all is well. They don't know the story that I refuse to tell, of the earthquake in my soul, the wreckage deep inside, beneath the calm exterior, where my broken pieces hide. Numbness is a liar, a mask I wear so well. It promises escape from this emotional hell. It says the pain is over, ringing like a bell. But underneath the surface, a truth that cannot sell. The ache is just hiding, waiting to erupt. Numbness is a liar, waiting to corrupt. The quiet void I live in, it feels safe at first, a sanctuary from the agonizing thirst for the love I lost, for a future that has burst. But the silence only makes the inner suffering worse, because to feel nothing is to lose all that was real. Numbness is just avoidance of the wounds that need to heal. Numbness is a liar, a mask I wear so well. It promises escape from this emotional hell. It says the pain is over, ringing like a bell. But underneath the surface, a truth that cannot sell. The ache is just hiding, waiting to erupt. Numbness is a liar, waiting to corrupt. Numbness is a lie. The pain is still right here, drowning in the fear, in every silent tear. I'm not fine, I'm not whole. The numbness is a liar, it just consumes my soul. Consumes my soul. And the pain is still here. The world moves slow, blurred around the edges now. I walk in a fog, a silent, empty vow to make it through the day somehow. Anyhow, I tell myself I'm fine, a perfect, seamless brow. No tears are falling, the well has run dry and deep. a quiet frozen promise that I try to keep. Numbness is a liar, a mask I wear so well. It promises escape from this emotional hell. It says the pain is over, ringing like a bell. But underneath the surface, a truth it cannot sell. The ache is just hiding, waiting to erupt. Numbness is a liar, waiting to corrupt. I function on autopilot, a programmed empty shell. I talk about the weather, put on a polished spell. No one sees the brokenness, they think that all is well. They don't know the story that I refuse to tell, of the earthquake in my soul, the wreckage deep inside, beneath the calm exterior where my broken pieces hide. Numbness is a liar, a mask I wear so well. It promises escape from this emotional hell. It says the pain is over, ringing like a bell. But underneath the surface, a truth it cannot sell. The ache is just hiding, waiting to erupt. Numbness is a liar, waiting to corrupt. The quiet void I live in, it feels safe at first, a sanctuary from the agonizing thirst for the love I lost, for a future that has burst. But the silence only makes the inner suffering worse, because to feel nothing is to lose all that was real. Numbness is just avoidance of the wounds that need to heal. Numbness is a liar, a mask I wear so well. It promises escape from this emotional hell. It says the pain is over, ringing like a bell. But underneath the surface, a truth it cannot sell. The ache is just hiding, waiting to erupt. Numbness is a liar, waiting to corrupt. Numbness is a lie. The pain is still right here, drowning in the fear, and every silent tear. I'm not fine, I'm not whole. The numbness is a liar, it just consumes my soul. Consumes my soul. And the pain is still here. The nights are cold now, the air is thin and sharp. I feel the absence of your warmth, the absence of the harp of your soft voice beside me. In the quiet, in the dark, a painful empty space where you once left your mark. I lie alone in silence, and the guilt begins to creep for the comfort I was offered, the promises I couldn't keep. It's the comfort I pushed away, the gentle hand I slept, the safe embrace you gave me, a future that was mapped. I took it all for granted, in my prideful ego trapped. Now I'm broken and bleeding, and the door to you has snapped shut forever. I'm the one who chose the lonely stray. It's the comfort, the sweet comfort I willfully pushed away. You offered me an anchor in a world of passing storms, a steady, gentle shelter from the life that takes on forms of chaos and of sorrow. But I defied the norms. I thought I was stronger, thought I could defy the swarms of emptiness and doubt with my own strength and might. Now I'm lost and sinking in the endless lonely nights. The comfort I pushed away, the gentle hand I slept, the safe embrace you gave me, a future that was mapped. I took it all for granted, in my prideful ego trapped. Now I'm broken and bleeding, and the door to you has snapped shut forever. I'm the one who chose the lonely stay. It's the comfort, the sweet comfort I willfully pushed away. If I could turn the clock back, if I could just rewind to the moment I rejected the kindness you designed for me, a foolish man who was so willfully blind. I'd hold that comfort tightly, a treasure hard to find. But the moment's gone forever, the lesson learned too late. Now I live life we used to own. Shattered glass and memories, scattered and overblown. I'm on my knees in the wreckage, picking up what's left to be shown. A fragile collection of moments, every piece of stone. A sharp reminder of the breakage, of the love that fell apart. Trying to find the pieces that make up my broken heart. I'm picking up my pieces, slowly one by one, beneath the pale sad light of an unforgiving sun. But as I reach for some of them, I find that I am done with carrying the heavy weight of battles never won. So I'm picking up my pieces and dropping some along the way, the ones that hurt too much to hold on to another day. The short of a promise that you made on our first date. It cuts my hand when I hold it, it seals my lonely fate. That hope is just a lie